Katie York set to get this one started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Brushes him off with ease.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They go play action on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Go!
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Man in motion here. They'll throw on first. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. He's contained at the line for no gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Staying with Robinson. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Another carry for Robinson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll try and throw it here. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
No. Reload. Panther 60. Go.
Robinson on the inside give. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. go, sack. Hut, hut.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now a timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Sack. 60 Bison. 60 by trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready. Hut.
Back to throw, needing a first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now a give running right. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Ready up. Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Go.
He'll throw it. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Let's go.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready?
About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. They'll run it with Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Back 60.
He's going to throw this one. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit now for the Bills. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Past midfield at the 45. And he's finally brought down at the 33. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
Motioning the tight end now. Chased out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd and 10 now. Hits his running back. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Let's go now.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Miami! That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To throw it on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Dolphins with it on 4th and 4. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down.
Ready? Check go.
And you're going for this. He puts some power on a deep one left. This is caught inside the 15. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Robinson, and he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins throw their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. He's going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's trying to go deep again. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll go down, we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bubbled up at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Dolphins 14, Bills 3.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now we'll give to Cook, running left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action here. And it's picked off, but, yeah, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. First throw for the backup now. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
First down, ball at the 36. They'll throw it. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now the Bills offense staying out. They're going to go for 2. He's throwing for it. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, the good news is it's not going to count as a pick on the stat sheet, but 2 points left on the table thanks to that INT.
It sure looked there for a second, didn't it, Kate? Like the points may have been going on the other side of the board.
Sure did.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those moments we don't see a lot, right? Interception, run back on a 2-point play. It just shows you the wherewithal of this team, the coaching, and then the players' IQ, the acumen to go out there and execute with all they had after that interception.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Check.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing now off play action. Coleman with the grab. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
His push straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third down give to Robinson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Go!
Now the give for Bijan. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's go!
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running left is Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on first. Takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing it to start this drive. He finds Laporta. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. He's dropping back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Second and 1. Hits him on the out route. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll throw it yet again. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
2nd and 10 now. Finds Laporta. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 2nd and 7. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
To borrow from my buddies in the game of golf, this may be the time where you're playing for par. Forget about birdies and forget about that touchdown. Now it's about recouping some of this lost yardage and feeling good about yourself and making sure, at a minimum, you get 3 on the board.
3rd and long for him here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. To throw, needing a 1st. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Trevin Wallace has it.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
18 Cardinal, 8, set.
Going right side. Robinson with it. Room for him past the 30.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
So we hit the end of the 3rd.
Ready.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fielded at the 11. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Bills will take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Defense relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They put a receiver in motion here left. Now the give as they set up the jet sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Ready up.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Ready.
It's a design boot. He's on the move. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it to his running back. And in, touchdown, Buffalo. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Go.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
At the 47-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Staying with Robinson. And he'll move him forward down to the 46-yard line. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning.
Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Set. Set, go.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Here's a counter give to Robinson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He still walks with a yard, bringing up third and 12.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's tackled at the
A 6-yard run, and now they've got 4th down.
6 yards.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance of completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.